Erynn. I'm a product specialist at Vendoo, and I'm also a 7-year Poshmark seller and PoshFest speaker. And today we're talking about 5 tips to make more sales on Poshmark. But before we do, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We publish Vendoo community updates, product tips, reseller tips, and tons of info on how to scale and grow your resale business. So let's talk Posh. You've probably heard tons of Posh tips, but here are my top 5. Number 1, consistent daily listing. That means actually consistently listing items every single day. It's just how the Poshmark algorithm works. They love this. It's really better to list 1 item a day, Monday through Friday, than it is to list all 5 on Monday. This consistent activity using the app and listing things will create more beneficial exposure and sales. The second is all about SEO. I could create an entire video about this, and I have, so I'll link it below. Search engine optimization is so important on Poshmark, and that includes both the Poshmark search as well as major search engines like Google, because Poshmark has really good SEO, which means so many Poshmark listings appear on the major search engines. What this means is that your titles and descriptions need to be filled with all the words that buyers are searching for. So having keyword and detailed rich titles and descriptions is one of the best ways to yield in more searches. It's true that most purchases don't happen by frivolous newsfeed scrolling. Instead, they are a direct result of a search performed by the buyer. And as such, having all the words that buyers are looking for so that your listings yield is the simplest way to make more sales. This is such an important thing I wish I realized earlier in my Poshmark journey, because as my SEO enhances, more and more of my sales are coming from guest buyers. They're not even on Poshmark. That means they found my listings on a search engine like Google, and the proof is in the pudding that SEO is working. Number 3, and this one's obvious, self-shares. Sharing your Poshmark listings. Seriously, do not worry about sharing other people's. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter much at all. What matters is your own self-shares. You can share up to around 10,000 shares a day, and you should be doing all of them. And you should be doing them strategically at the times in which people shop. Think of our phone habits. Maybe in bed in the morning, maybe in the afternoon, evening, and late night. Play with your sharing strategy to see when your sharing results in the most activity, engagement, and sales. Of course, I highly recommend that you automate this process rather than sitting there using your thumbs to manually share. No one has time for that. I'll link below an article about Poshmark bots as well. The next is offers to likers. Almost all of my personal Poshmark sales come from offers to likers. When you look at your Poshmark Closet Insights, you can see a graph as to how your sales occur. Offers to likers is a huge one, and I highly recommend that you automate this process as well. You can use various automation softwares to set up automatic offers to likers that occur within X amount of minutes right after like. And I recommend that you make that amount of minutes as small as possible. For example, you can establish that 2 minutes after a like, an offer goes to that likers. In consideration of the way that people use their cell phones, kind of picking up and putting down throughout the day, catching people while they're still interested on the app and ready to make an impulse buy is great. And of course, these offers send to previous likers once enough time has elapsed as well. So sending out offers and having that process automated will result in the most sales. And the last is to encourage bundling. So many people add an item to a bundle, and you're wondering what they're looking for. What is a 1-item bundle? Well, it could be a lot of things. People could be using it as a shopping cart. People could have accidentally added it to a bundle. People could be waiting for an offer because they don't necessarily want to make an offer. They want to see what they're offered. or so many other reasons. But popping into bundles when people create one item bundles and offering a discount if they add more, or thanking them for browsing, telling them that you can ship right away. These things will all engage your buyers and encourage sales. We used to have to do this manually, but now with the Poshmark My Shoppers tool, you can do all sorts of activities, like add likes to bundles, add comments to bundles, reach out to past buyers, and more. Seriously, don't worry about being spammy. I mean, don't use these tools every day, but used strategically, they can be an excellent avenue for encouraging sales. And doing step 1 through 5 consistently and regularly are some of the best things that you can do to make more money on Poshmark. If you're looking for more information, tips, and tricks about Poshmark, check out the resources we have here in the description. And of course, like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more reseller tips. Thanks, reseller friends.